Hello everyone and welcome back to the Minecraft Let's Play episode 146. And I don't know why I said it like that, but today what we are going to do is we are going to do some basic things. There's something I want to do first. Let's see. What do we put on these, right? Because I want to build this bridge over here we worked on last time episode. That makes no sense. Okay. So we need stone, brick, stairs, and slabs. Pretty simple. And stone slabs. So that's fairly easy to manage. Yeah. Today I've been trying to think about some games that we can play, and I think I know what game we're gonna play, like a new series, and I think I know what it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be South Park: The Stick of Truth. Mostly because that game, like, I love that game a lot. And it's like, and it's so different. Like, it's something that, like, you have to be careful with on YouTube. Like, certain parts, like, I'm gonna have to, like, blur, like, and maybe even I might have to, like, bleep the language. I don't know, because I mean, they say a lot. There's a lot of language in it, so I don't know. I want to upload an episode. I want to record like 30 minutes of it and upload it and kind of see like how they're gonna treat it. If not, we'll have to bleep everything, which will definitely be a process, but I think it'll be cool, because that game is so much fun. If not The Stick of Truth, we're definitely gonna play something else. I've just been looking for another series to add, and I'm thinking if we add another series, depending on what it is, it might be every other day, like Batman, just coinciding, so. Or it may be once a week, and it might take the place of Bioshock, and Bioshock might be coinciding with Batman, because Bioshock I'm having a ton of fun with, and so I don't know. We'll see. But okay, what was I gonna do? Alright, stone brick stairs and stone slabs. Alright, let's go down. So our staircase that we built an episode or two ago is working pretty well. I'm enjoying it. It's doing its job. As a staircase should. Yeah. So I mentioned at the end of last episode I got offered this job opportunity. I'm recording this the same day, so it's still on my mind. I haven't actually been yet or nothing, but oh, that's right, I was gonna put these damn elytra away because those are gonna break. And let's get out our other pair. So I'm either going to have to find some mending books pretty soon, or I'm going to have to freaking, like, I'm going to have to go and freaking find more elytra, which I would rather not do. But I do need more shulker boxes, so I don't know. I might do that off camera. I don't know. We'll see. But we need to add on breaking to this. We'll worry about it later. This is, probably not a good idea, but we'll worry about that later. All right, so let's head down here. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm really enjoying YouTube right now. I'm thinking I might take this job because I started thinking about it. I'm a little worried that it's gonna be hard for me to do this with working again. But before I was working so many hours. Now I won't be working as many hours because it's part-time. And if you think about it, I was doing videos when I first started while I was still in high school. So, I mean, high school is pretty much a full-time job. And I was doing videos then. I wasn't doing nearly the same amount. I was doing maybe 1 or 2 a week. But, but I mean, the point is still there that, it's not a super huge deal. Let's go up here and look. I want to look at this other bridge for reference. Oh, whoops. Over here. Okay, how does this go? So it starts with the slab, and then you kind of got the stairs, just going along with the car. Yeah, we can figure this out. We'll figure it out just fine. 480. Oh, they break from flying? Jesus. I thought they just break from like getting hit. They have use from wow, that's kind of shitty. Like, that's pretty shitty if you ask me. Put that there. Give me that back. Thank you very much. And do that. Yes. And then we'll do that. Well, we'll do one side, then we'll do the other side. It's too difficult to go back and forth. Can't be flippy floppy. All right. Let's see. So I don't like doing that. That's for sure. Let's go up right here. Let's get. Oh, that's way too high. That looks stupid. All right. Let's do this. I'm thinking we're gonna kind of have this little pattern going on here. I want it to be upside down. Yeah, I want something like that. And then we can have this facing the other way. So I need something there. Let's go to sleep real quick before the baddies get us. Before the baddies do some damage. Why did I say that like that? I don't know. I'm retarded. Okay. Do we do this? I think we do. I kind of like that. That is not too awful. That is not too awful. Let's see. We'll put that there like that. I think it's coming together. It looks a little kind of apart here. Like it doesn't look like it's connected really with everything else, but it does, if that makes any sense. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out how to dress it up. As long as we get the top here. What the fuck is going on? Why does Twitter gives me the weirdest phone notifications. I gotta turn all of those off. Those are driving me crazy. Twitter gives me like it tells me like tweets that people tweet and like it's like I don't care. Not that I don't care. There's certain people that I follow that I really do like to see their tweets. I follow a lot of people. But and a lot of times I'll follow random people and they share interesting things. You know, you usually follow like-minded people and you see some cool things. But I see that when I get on Twitter. I don't need to get a notification about it, right? Like let's take Joe Rogan for example. All right, I follow Joe Rogan. All right, Joe Rogan is like one of my favorite people in the whole world. Like as far as like I love listening to his podcast. I think his comedy special that he just added to Netflix on the day I'm recording this is hilarious. Like I just think he's a hilarious guy. I love his podcast. I think he's very introspective, you know, real thoughtful person, you know, really smart. Also really love fighting. I love the UFC. And so that's another part of it too, just the guests that he has on, whether it be a paleontologist or whether it be some author or whether it be some, you know, or whether it be a UFC fighter. Like, I really love his stuff, but I don't want to get phone notifications about tweets that he makes. Like, and it doesn't just do it for one person. It'll send it for a lot of stuff. Like, especially on my they send them to me mostly from my my personal account, not my YouTube page, my personal Twitter. I'll get all kinds of, especially like, oh my god, it's ridiculous. Like I don't care. I don't care what Kanye West tweeted. All right, I know, I follow him, and I do want to see his tweets. All right, because the dude tweets some hilarious shit, and sometimes he goes crazy, and it's funny to watch him go crazy. But that doesn't mean that you need to give me notifications about it, because I'm gonna see it when I get on there anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I might be crazy, but you know, I don't know. Who knows? I'm bad at English and words and stuff, so don't worry about that. All right, what do we got here? Put a slab right there, and then a stair goes like that, I think. Right? Yes. And then goes like this, and then this. No. This. Yes. And then is that right? Let's see. I don't think that's right. No, that's not right. Let's just start with the basics, alright? Let's just start right here. Put that there. And then that right there. That right there. Bam. Give me those back. Thank you very much. What is on this side? That goes up, and then that goes like this. And now it's right. Okay. Okay. Now it's fixed. Okay. Fantastic. Alright. So that's our basic little rail there. It looks okay, but it needs to have some more added to it, like it's definitely got to have like a base or something. Like, where is, like, yeah, it just doesn't look right now. That doesn't look right. Does that look right? No. No. We'll add, let's add this all the way around, just to give it something else. Oh, give me that back, you little not doing what I want you to. Alright. Giveth, or putteth there, please. Okay. So, I think that's it. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. It looks, I think it needs more stone for sure. I think we need some stone slabs. I think that's what we need. Yeah, I think that's what we need. Some stone slabs. Just to kind of give it a little bit of a tie off at the end, right? I don't know. I don't know how that fit. It looks too, I don't know, there's too many slabs in it. It's too big. Like, the bridge has to be big, but I feel like, I don't know, it works on these other ones because it's more low profile, if that makes any sense. So let's go look at another one, for one over here, for example, just so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. I feel like that looks too, I don't know, it looks crazy, to me at least. Which, I mean, if you think about it, these look crazy too. These look exactly the same, and it mostly just fits in because you're not having to deal with it by itself, right? You're not looking at it by itself. There's other things in the array, other things that kind of detract from it. So I think it probably just looks bad because it's kind of standing out on its own. But I think once you add some stuff around it, I think you'll be a lot better off. I think it'll look a lot better. So like so yeah, I think if we just add stuff around it, it'll look better. So I think we'll stick with that for now. We'll probably want to add some more slabs at the bottom. Some stone, just kind of divvy it up, change it up a little bit. I might work on a different design off camera, maybe in our creative world, possibly, but I want to go grab some materials now and see about potentially building houses out here. So let's head back up to our place and let's see if we have some dark oak. Yes, Today's going to be an episode where we kind of just sit here and we work throughout instead of cutting, because there's some stuff, because this is my series, man. This is my series where I can talk, which I can talk in every series. I do talk in every series, but this, I feel like, is my home ground, right? Like I don't feel comfortable making update videos anymore. So this series feels like the base, the base, because this is what series we started our channel with, right? This is where I can kind of chit chat and really cut it up. You know what I'm saying? So, what do I need? Dark oak. Yes. Bad memory. Don't judge my memory. I've been enjoying the hell out of this lately. Like, I've been meaning to make an update video, and I said this in a couple videos, but I don't know, man. I have been enjoying this so much. Not just this series, but just every series, just the whole YouTube thing in general, just coming back. When I record things, I just feel great. Getting all these series done. Whether people view it or not, it doesn't matter. I enjoy it, and there's so many different series I want to do, and I'm pretty satisfied with like certain things, whereas like before I was never satisfied. I never used to really be satisfied with my thumbnails. I'm pretty satisfied with my thumbnails now, and if I see something wrong with it, I immediately change it. Like, it's not a problem. I don't know. I used to never be satisfied with my thumbnails. I'm pretty good with them now, though. I don't mind them too much now. I actually really like them, but I don't know why I said it like that. But okay, so let's see. This is okay. The village kind of had a purpose, right? There's certain buildings that are certain shops, but these are mostly houses, right? So this is a house, this is a house, this is a house, this is a house, this is a shop, this is a blacksmith. You've got a little tavern here, another type of blacksmith, another type of blacksmith, a little fishing hut, windmill, which is part of like the government wheat farming. This is subsidized government over here. Then you got your meat butcher shops, and so you got those. And so it's kind of a mix. It's kind of got some shops, and it's got some houses, but like, which is what a village, a medieval like town would be, or like how I think of them at least. Like, because of the games I've played, like Skyrim. Like, let's take Skyrim, for example. Outside of Whiterun, if you go to Whiterun in Skyrim, and inside of it, you're going to have shops, you're going to have blacksmiths, you're going to have houses, and you're also going to have, like, a town square with some shops set up in it. And you're going to have, like, which I never made, like, a town square or anything, but you're going to have certain little things that kind of key it off as like, oh, this is your typical medieval village, and then there's usually a castle or something where the king lives, which is why my house is all secluded up in the hill, the big long winding path up to it, because I'm very narcissistic and I love myself so much that I had to make myself special, and I had to make myself king of a village to give myself some fake power. So outside of a village, usually there's like little houses, usually a stable, which we have a stable right there that don't. But we can have little things out here. We can have, we can do things like we can do more farms. We can do little peasant houses. We can do, but the question, right, with all this stuff is where to put it. So, I want some stuff outside of here. They're going to be smaller scale than those. I said that last episode. They're going to be smaller scale than those because we don't want them really to take away from the view of the wall. But the wall definitely has its own look, right? And so when you're standing out here, the wall looks good. The wall does. It looks really medievally, castle-y. It's great. And when we extend it around all the way, it's going to look even better. It's going to look awesome. But you know what it also gives it kind of is like the inside here is that you see all this stuff around it, right? Like you see the village within it, and so it makes it busier. As busy as it is, it makes it busier. It's hard to describe, but for those of you who just kind of keep this in mind, if you're trying to build something, you don't want something too busy, but busyness gives depth. Busyness gives a certain look, and that's kind of the look we're going for. Not everything has to be busy, but that's kind of the look we're going for. That's kind of why those are like that, and they kind of have their own style. It's definitely themed, and this wall's definitely themed. But look at it; it's all the same. It's very monotonous, but it's different. It's got patterns. You can recognize them. But it makes it look busy, but it also, it also can be, like having surrounding things can make it look better. The same way someone might have a very nice looking house in real life, take real life for example, but let's say the front yard looks like shit. If the front yard looks like shit, then the house is going to look like shit. So you have to make your front yard look good. So you add some bushes, you plant some bushes, you put down some wood chips or whatever, and whatever you want to do, you plant some flowers, you do your thing, makes it look better. If we have all these little peasant houses and kind of make this a little bit like its own little lower class area outside of the place, more like farmers, stuff like that, then you're going to make this wall look better, because you're going to make it look like you're coming into a kingdom. You're not going to have this secluded look that you have now, where when you come from here, you're just going to see, oh wow, big wall goes into a big village, and inside it looks great, but outside could definitely use some work, and it adds variety. So, all right, now that I explained that to with a very minimal capability of explaining it, I don't even know how to explain it, but I think you guys kind of get my point. So what we want to do is we want to start kind of creating stuff around here. So with smaller houses, we still want to kind of keep the same idea, but they're going to be made out of cheaper materials, right? So the wood we're using is dark oak because we're near a dark oak forest. It's only natural, that you assume, okay, they use dark oak, and you can find regular oak trees everywhere. This is like in a forest, so you assume they chop down oak trees and stuff to build this place. So you've got oak is kind of like a highlight, right? And stone as like the little base, and then you've got like wool and stuff up there. Certain little things I don't think we'll do, like we're not going to the root, like just size really is the main thing. Same materials, but size is going to be a big thing, where it's got to be smaller, and it's got to look a little more rundown. These look a little finessed, basically. They look a little too good, and they look very high class, I guess. And not really, but that's how I see it. And so I'm picturing basically a building that doesn't look nearly as good. I don't know if I want to put a house here, but we could add, I think we could add like a dock here potentially. I do want to widen up this river, so we could just cut this back and widen that around. I fixed that, by the way. This was a little bit more narrow, but I kind of widened that up. Looks a little better. So we can add a dock here potentially. Yeah. And let's do that actually. Let's add a dock. So this is going to have to come back, but the dock itself, like the wooden part, can be pretty large. But I guess we'd want to go here. So 1, 2, 3. We'll go 4 for that. But yeah, only 3 high. Whereas I think the other ones were going like 4 or 5, right? So we want even number spacing. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. We'll do it in sections, like you should do, or at least how I do these medieval buildings. You can do them any way you want to, really, but this is how I've been doing them. So just to kind of stick with what we've been doing and the theme. Alright, so this will be just the main roof, and then the dock will come out here. Let's see. That's going to have to come up. I think we might... No, I don't want to raise the water level. But, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But let's see. 1, 2, 3, and we'll just make this a pretty square building. You know, these won't have big crazy roofs on them. These will be more rounded off, kind of like our little fishing shack in our village. And so they'll kind of, yeah, they'll just be smaller scale. So only 3 high, so that way it's real low ceiling. And then we'll have like a little roof, and this will come out on the back here, which actually, let's do that, and let's get rid of this. Yeah, let's get rid of this one. Oh, whoops. Put that back. Alright. So now we've got that, and that'll be a dock. That'll be, you know, you can have an entrance here. You come in, little building. You can have like a little guy standing behind the counter here. Or at least, imagine one. I'm having trouble with keeping villagers alive, so we'll see about that. But we'll put some stuff behind here. And then you can come out here, and it can be... there can be actually a doorway right here, and this can be like a little covered part of the dock, right? And you could probably put a little covered part here and then have it extended out. Yeah, so you can do that. On the other side, I think I want to add some sort of farm here, right? So I think we'll start by having a fence somewhere along here, and I think it'll go right up to the wall, like we have our wheat in here. What we're gonna grow, I don't know, but I think we could have like a little separated nice farm, and we could have potatoes, carrots, beets, and I think that's it, because we already have wheat over there. We'll probably put wheat over here too, because it'll be a personal, you know, some farmers thing, right? So, and let's see, I'll have it up to here, but we'll want like a decent space just to make it look kind of natural, and we'll have it kind of go back a little bit, the house go back a little bit, so we can nestle the house right into this chunk of land right here. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, we'll have it 3 up off of the thing, 3, let's see, because now I'm having a dilemma, because I don't know if I want... Okay, yeah, we'll go one higher. We'll go one higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so we got 5. Let's see. We're gonna have to go to sleep pretty soon. And so the entrance, I'm thinking, won't be like right here. It'll be like over here or something. But this can be the side of the house. So 5, it's a little farmhouse, so it's nothing too special. We'll do 3, 4, okay. And then we'll do 5. We'll do this weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and then 3 again. 1, 2, 3. And so yeah, this is going to be a pretty decent size as far as like how wide it is, but it's not going to be that tall as far as the roof goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Or we can make it smaller. That's another thing too. You can either have them kind of have a good width to them with like God, this fucking zombie. Go to sleep. Alright. See, this is why I hate zombies. They really need to change that mechanic, dude. They really shouldn't be able to just spawn in villages. Like, you should totally be able to make it spawn proof. Like, I don't want to add iron doors to everything, but I will. If it really comes down to it, I will add iron doors to everything. So yeah, we can either have buildings have 2 stories and have them smaller, which I think would be a good idea, or have them be wider with just 1 story. Which, as a little farmhouse, I'm thinking we'll have this wider with 1 story. I think the little I don't know. That's actually hard to say. No, let's do this. Let's actually make this smaller. Alright, so yeah, this is what we're going to do. We're going to have it just be a 5x5 base. Have it be 2 stories, but have the roof rounded off at the top. So that way you're still not getting the same crazy height with some huge roof, right? But you're still gonna get like some height. You're still gonna have it be, but it's gonna be smaller. It's gonna be 5x5, kind of like some of these smaller ones in here. But yeah, like I said, not nearly as tall as second floor. Second floor is still gonna be super short because they're poor. They're fucking peasants. Yeah, and see, in the farms you can just do certain little things. Like with medieval, it's not going to look too clean. It's going to be, you're going to have some fences, and then you're not going to have division. You're just going to have just fields of them just kind of going with the land, and it'll look pretty good. So yeah, I think that's it we have for all the time for this episode. I know we didn't get too much done. We got a little bit done, kind of the starts. I mostly did this episode like this just to kind of talk to you guys and kind of actually work out some ideas, kind of get in some headspaces, right? Kind of get some ideas flowing. That's really the only way you can get it going and get it done. So, yeah, off camera, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some materials, and I think next episode we'll be back to getting a good bit done. I want to definitely get this farmhouse built. I think that will kind of help with the look, and definitely get the dock built. I would like to get these 2 finished. I will finish this off camera. I would like to get these 2 finished by next episode, or we might work on something else. I don't know, but I am having fun with this project right now, so we might work on this. But yeah, we'll figure it out. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff. Leave some suggestions if you have any suggestions for buildings, road path, anything like that, bridge designs, anything like that. Let me know, and what your thoughts are on what we should do. Another quick thought before we go is with the wall. What I want to do is, this is a lot of work, but I want to go through with cracked stone bricks and mossy stone bricks and kind of just randomly place them throughout. Which is something we'll have to do when we elevate it around, but eventually, when they're all said and done, the wall will look a little bit more weathered because of it, and I think it'll be a pretty neat project. So yeah, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff, and we will see you guys later.